Hi, welcome to The Sacred Journey. The Sacred Journey is the program that reminds you that life is a wonderful adventure and each and every experience we have is a unique and perfect opportunity for learning. I'm Joyce St. Germaine, and this program is Affirmations Brought to Life. The reason I use that title is just knowing that there's an affirmation, repeating an affirmation, reading an affirmation isn't really enough if you don't bring it to life energetically. So I want to give you a few strategies for that, and I really want to show you how to write your own affirmations. So what is an affirmation? Well, it is a positive, and I like to think powerful, no matter how grandiose or how teeny it seems. It is a powerful statement that if you embody it, it becomes a reality. It literally becomes manifest in your life. And I want to give you some examples and also how to use them. I've had these two little cards, I want to say at least 30 years, possibly more. They have little suction cups on the back because they were meant to go on your mirror. So it's hard to avoid the mirror when you're getting ready for work or to go out or whatever it is you do, just washing your face, brushing your teeth, getting dressed, you need a mirror. So to know that you had to look at it every day. But you know how when we see things every day, they become commonplace and we think, I didn't even notice. I couldn't even tell you what color it was. And if it's in cursive or if it's in a certain kind of font. And these were before everybody had computers hanging around that you could make up your own. So this is what I'm excited about, is to teach you how to make your own. This first one, and it says wisdom with a Z. I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Oh, 1986. I wasn't exaggerating. Wisdom, W-I-Z-D-O-M, unlimited as an abbreviation. And both of them are the same. I exercise with dedication and joy. My body responds with beauty, flexibility, and strength. Think about those words. I exercise with dedication and joy. Not, I plan to exercise with dedication and joy. Someday I will, or even say, I will exercise. No, as if it's a reality. I exercise with dedication and joy. My body responds with beauty, flexibility, and strength. Not I hope my body's going to respond, not maybe my body will respond, not eventually my body will respond. My body responds with beauty, flexibility, and strength. Here's what I want you to notice about that. The entire thing is positive. All of it. Sometimes we fall into the trap of using negative words. Now, I learned this because, you know, I wear a lot of hats, and one of them I've worn for about 30-something years, is that of a hypnotherapist. We know and understand the power of words, and we understand the subconscious mind and how it receives and responds to such. If I had said, I exercise with dedication and joy, and my inflexibility will disappear. Or I exercise so that I can lose weight. Or something, you get the picture. Something that has some negative words in it. The word weight, that's not really what I want here unless I say something about optimal weight. But if the word weight is a trigger for me, that makes me feel like, I don't really want to focus on that, I won't. Everything in here, beauty, flexibility, and strength. This other one, my mind, body, and spirit are in perfect balance. I am connected with the endless source of God energy. My mind, body, and spirit are in perfect balance. I am connected with the endless source of God energy. Can you imagine reading this out loud or to yourself every day for years? It becomes reality, your life, what you manifest in your world. But to write your own, find something that you really like the sound of. You can use someone else's if you're not publishing it, if you're not promoting it, if you're not, I'm even going to say posting it unless you give the credit of the author, and certainly not making money off of it. But if you say, I really like this, I could make it more personal so that it has some meaning to me, so that it's really, really specific for me. When we do something positive and we want, or say or do something positive or intend something, we want to make sure that we believe it. Even if at the beginning, you know, that expression, fake it till you make it, that applies here. Really, really believe it. Don't put words like I wish, I hope, I am, I intend to, and make them sound like, yeah, they're somewhere down the road. Make it like you own it now. I have a few things here that I want to share with you, and I will tell you that consistency matters, okay? Having these up every day for years and years and years, and then I took them down. I think I might have been rearranging or redecorating or something, and I came across them again, a little dusty, and I went, oh, I love those. I'm going to bring them back into my world and into my life. Now, Louise Hayes, everyone knows she's, you know, in spirit now, but she's probably the, I'm going to say, the queen of affirmations, positive affirmations. And every once in a while I would buy a deck of her cards. I love the size and the shape of them. They're usually two-sided, and she has all kinds. Once in a while, one of them makes me go, whoa, do I need to focus on that? Or yeah, I love that, what that's saying to me. And I think the best way to use them, or anyone's positive affirmation cards, is many. And as I said, you can make your own. So I kind of mix them up a little bit, and then I ask my high self, my inner wisdom, and the universe, what do I need to know, or what should I be aware of? What could I be embracing? What do I embrace? See how it's a progression of what do to what should, and then what do I embrace, or what am I embracing? And then I just pick one out. I say yes to being a better receiver. That really kind of strikes me. Everyone thinks, better to give than to receive. Yes, but it can't all be one way. It can't all be giving, 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 and no receiving, receiving, receiving. And notice how it says giving and receiving, not giving and taking. The word receive is just absolutely beautiful. It means that you're being blessed with something and you embrace it. I did a recent show on the infinity sign, okay, the figure 8, the infinity sign. That is a beautiful example of giving and receiving and giving and receiving. So I say yes to being a better receiver. Somehow along the line, a lot of us felt like we should be giving. We want to be of selfless service to others, but we weren't restoring because we weren't receiving. How many times did someone say, I love that session with you, or thank you so much for that act of kindness. I would like to do this for you. And many times I would say, no, that's okay, really. Just get better. Just enjoy, just whatever. And I realized by not being a good receiver, not only was I not replenishing, but I was dishonoring. I was dishonoring the gift. So I've learned to be a better receiver. And the other side, I said these were two-sided cards. When you are willing to receive, a gift appears. Gives you something to think about. I choose happiness. Can you imagine this tucked in a little place on your dashboard? Not so that it's a distraction, but there. You start the car, you say, oh, I choose happiness. You're going to get gas, or you turn the car off, you're putting your seatbelt, you're adjusting the mirror. I choose happiness. I like the word joy. I don't know if it's because it's part of my name. I just like joy. It just feels a little bit more playful. So if I were to write something, I choose happiness, I choose joy, I am joy, I am happiness, I embrace. Now, notice how all the words are really positive ones. Another thing, someone gave me a gift, and there was in the box, little pieces of paper and confetti as kind of like the wrapping. These 2 pieces were in there, and I went, I'm saving those. You are loved. So obviously for yourself, it would be, I am loved. I have this in my studio space where I have clients and workshops and gatherings here. I have it tucked in the mirror in the restroom here. So it's my gift to people to have them know that they're loved. The other one, it's not as much an affirmation as something to think about. Find joy in the ordinary. So I think it sparks someone to be receptive to that idea, to that thought. And how to turn a positive expression or saying into an actual affirmation. I found this wonderful book, and it was a gratitude book, and I don't think I have the name of it with me. It's all different authors, and it was a book that you could tear out. It had a dotted line. You could tear these out, and they're kind of cardstock, hard. I love the backgrounds. I'm a very visual person, and there were these beautiful watercolor backgrounds. So if you print your own, you could just do a little watercolor background, or you could do, now computers do everything. You can do any kind of graphics you want. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. William James. This is really big, and that wonderful book, and I'm going to sneak down here. I think I might have the name of it for you. So I'm going to disappear. Something you should never do on TV, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to sneak down, pick it up, because, you know, I could push the pause button. We could fade out, fade in. A little bit more work for my editor. You know me. I'm just going to go down here, get it, bring it back up, because it's a lot more real and fun that way. So here it is. And by the way, I have a little easel that sometimes I will put a gratitude card or something like that on, or an affirmation card. I also sometimes have these little, here I am doing it again. Sometimes I have these little clear plastic frames that are the same size as some of the affirmation cards. I could put them in there. So here is the book. Everyday Gratitude. They make it as a little book, which I have for traveling, or the big one. I don't have, oh, here it is, the cover. And it's actually called Frame Ups. So if you like this idea. But they're slightly different than affirmations. They are positive sayings. They're inspirational. If I had to live my life, if I had my life to live over again, I would ask that not a thing be changed, but that my eyes be opened wider. Jules Renard. Okay, so let's take this one, the one I just read to you. How would you turn that into a positive affirmation? Well, let's analyze it. If I had my life to live over again, I would ask that not a thing be changed, but that my eyes be opened wider. Now, I haven't practiced, I haven't written down, I haven't done any brainstorming, but it could be something like, my eyes are wide open with wonder. My eyes are wide open with wonder. Positive affirmation. No maybes, no I hoped, no maybe it can happen. Nope, my eyes are wide open with wonder. Abundance is not something we acquire, it is something we tune into, by Wayne Dyer. Okay. I tune into abundance. Either I tune in or I am tuned in. Again, it's that state of being. I am tuned in to abundance. You can add a little something. I tune in to abundance with gratitude or with joy. You can add some little word that has meaning to you. Let's pull one of these out. All right, this is a sweet one. treasure this day and treasure yourself. Truly, neither will ever happen again. Ray Bradbury. Treasure this day and treasure yourself. Truly, neither will ever happen again. I treasure this day. And you could say something, and my place in it. I treasure my place in this beautiful day. Again, all positive words. I treasure the uniqueness of this day. How it says, neither will ever happen again, this day and this treasure. I embrace the uniqueness of this day. I treasure. Think of how, you see how I went like this when I said treasure, because it makes you go, oh. Think of those words: cherish, embrace, receive, hold, but not hold as in a grasping, but I like to hold dear. Think of words that make you go, oh. If it's a receiving thing, think of that. Think of the words that we wish that we had maybe been using our whole life or noticing our whole life. I don't want to do the coulda, shouldas, wouldas. Gratitude, embrace, treasure. Anything that you are learning, there's a blessing in it. I say so at the very intro of my introduction and my invitation to join me. Everything has a blessing in it. So maybe if that blessing is really deeply buried, that could be your affirmation. Even if you don't understand what the blessings are, I embrace the blessings being given to me. Okay? There's no like judging. There's no, boy, that was a horrible thing. Oh, that was so challenged. I embrace the blessings being gifted to me, being offered to me. Again, the positive words, not being crammed on me, not being shoved at me, not being dumped on me, being offered to me. I work with a lot of people that are either going to be having surgery, chemotherapy, transfusions, any kind of procedure that we would tend to think, well, that's not such a positive thing. But if we can reframe it, and I do this with someone with hypnosis, but you can do it with affirmations, because when you're under hypnosis, you're receiving positive suggestions, and the subconscious mind's going, yes, I love that, I'm accepting it, yes, I'm embodying that. But you can do it without hypnosis. So first thing is, instead of using the word surgery, dialysis, some procedure that just sounds very invasive, because quite frankly it kind of is, completely change that. Call it a healing ceremony, a beautiful healing ceremony. Not being forced on you, being offered to you. Not in a hospital, in a beautiful temple, in a healing temple. Not doctors, not anesthesiologists, gifted healers, loving healers. Notice how that felt when I said that. Surgery, healing ceremony. Doctor or technician, loving healer. Hospital, laboratory, sacred temple. When your mind says, oh yes, your body's listening. Oh, we have nothing to be afraid of. What a beautiful celebration. What a blessing that we're being offered this healing ceremony. And then that's just one little step. Add the visualization. See the place that you're going, filled with light. I tell people before you even go, if you've been there before, you know what it looks like, great. If not, look it up. See a picture of it. If not, just think of the name of it and visualize sky energy coming in, earth coming in. So earth energy, sky energy at the center of the building. And I like to tell people, try to get rid of distractions by closing your eyes. Turn your eyes up behind closed eyelids to your third eye. Just roll your eyes back a little bit. Nice to take a few deep breaths. Really nice to take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for a comfortable count of 4. Then exhale through your mouth and hold the exhale for 4. And repeat that 2 more times. What you're doing is you're inviting oxygen into parts of the brain that typically don't get it. Think about, think about when we breathe, unless you're doing yoga or Tai Chi or something very mindful, meditation or something. We breathe in, we breathe out, we breathe in. When we hold it, we're inviting that energy to move around a little bit more, and we're giving it more space, and we're bringing it into more places. So visualize this energy coming in, sky and earth, just like us. We have sky chakras or energy centers and earth chakras. They meet at the heart. Think of the heart of this beautiful sacred temple. Watch the energy flow out, and in your mind, you are affirming, you are stating, you are saying, you are seeing, you are believing, you are embodying that this amazing universal life force, God, essence, whatever you want to call it, white light, is spreading out through everything and everyone in this beautiful sacred temple. Every piece of equipment, every part of the structure of the building, everyone that works there, not just the ones that went to medical school, everyone, the parking lot, the sky above, the earth below, all of it filled with light and love. The molecules, the cells, the atoms, the spaces between. That is really, really important. Those spaces between are very, very welcoming of positive thoughts, affirmations, visualizations. If they remain empty, just about anything could fill them, and we don't want just about anything. We want love and light, healing, wholeness. Those are the things that we want. Okay, let's see. There are opportunities even in the most difficult moments. We don't want the word difficult in there, okay? So if we were to turn this into a true positive affirmation, and by the way, this is Wangari Maathai, I apologize, I don't know that name. I embrace the opportunities in all of my moments, or in all of life's moments, okay? Everything's inclusive. Nothing has a little negative tone to it, the word difficult. But remember, these are meant to be inspirational sayings, not so much affirmations. Let's pick another affirmation. Oh, I choose peace. On the back, life does not want you to suffer. You suffer because you let life love you only so much. Where there is drama in your life, let grace in. Okay, so we don't want the word suffer. We don't want the word struggle. We don't want the word drama. Life loves me. Life loves me with grace. I receive with grace what life offers me. Let life love you. It says only so much. No. Life loves me completely and totally. Subconscious loves the word completely, totally. That means without any hesitation, limitations, barriers. Yeah, that works for me on that one. If you have something kind of unique that you're working on, that you say, I really need a positive affirmation for that, break it down, make it simple. Don't try to put like 3 or 4 sentences. Maybe a phrase and another phrase, maybe just one phrase, maybe a sentence and just a little bit of a phrase after it. Keep it simple. Figure out the words that are really powerful for you. I am loved and supported by life. Pretty nice. Not too much that we need to add to that. But let's say there's something specific that you are dealing with, focused on, going through, could use a little bit of tweaking in your life. Let's see, what could that be? Maybe you're struggling a little bit financially. Now, because finances involve some physical manifestation, because obviously they affect our physical world, because we need shelter and we need clothing and we need heat and things like that. We need food, we need sustenance. I am blessed by life or by the universe, whichever one makes you go, oh yeah, I am blessed by the universe in every way. I enjoy abundance on every level. And you're going, well, wait a minute, how are you enjoying abundance if you can't pay your bills? You're making abundance your reality. So you don't use words like scarcity or struggle or constraints. You make it your reality. So I hope I've given you some ideas that you think about and that you get to use. Unbelievably, our time went by quickly. I'll be back, so thanks for joining us on the Sacred Journey. We'll catch you next time.
Hello, I'm Bill Meyer, Board Director for Nutmeg TV, your local public TV station. For over 30 years now, Nutmeg has brought countless local events, municipal meetings, and programs to our TV screens. To continue this important work, Nutmeg relies on the support of generous individuals like yourself. So we're reaching out today to ask for your monetary support. Together we can continue to amplify the voices and stories that make our community unique and vibrant.
To make a donation, simply visit our website at nutmegtv.com or call the office at 860-321-7405 for assistance.
The water's warm at Jaws Pond, and we're stocked full of treasures. Big or small, we buy it all. We buy and sell fast rides, power tools, vintage guitars, and so much more. Walk the plank in style with our fine jewelry, diamonds, and watches. Plus, we have a huge selection of the latest video games, including the new PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Jaws Pond, conveniently located on Meriden Waterbury Turnpike in Southington and West Main Street in New Britain.